When researching investment ideas, avoid these 5 things. Hello everyone and welcome back to Investing with Antoaneta. In today's video, I'll give you the 5 major red flags that you need to be aware of when researching companies to invest in. Because let's be real, not every company that you like is going to be a good investment target. Before we dive right in, I'd like to take a moment to thank all of my viewers for the feedback and emails. You guys are great and your messages are so positive, and they're what keeps me motivated and to create more content for you. Making these videos takes more time than you can't even imagine, so please give me your thumbs up and share the video with your friends and family. It really helps a ton. And of course, if you are new to my channel, then go ahead and subscribe for more investing, business and motivational content. The 5 things that you need to look out for are companies that don't have a moat, companies with a bad management team, companies with a ton of debt, companies that you don't understand, companies that have fierce competitors. Today, I will have a bonus for you that you can apply to things outside of investing as well. So stick with me until the end and now you'll see for yourself. Investing red flags number 1, moats and lack thereof. Of a business, if a business wants to be successful and overcome its competition, it needs a unique advantage. Something that sets them apart from everyone else in the field. Something which ensures that the customers will go to them and stay with them. As a huge fan of Warren Buffett and a business leader myself, I always look for companies that have durable competitive moats. I went over this fact in depth during my investing course, Warren Buffett investing course, where you can find the link below in this video in my descriptions, and the link will take you to my website and you can find the course there. All successful companies have a durable competitive moat. Durable competitive moats bring safety in the long term. They also help companies live through inflation, bad economic periods and recessions. Investing red flag 2, bad management. Management teams are a big deal. If you have participated in any of my webinars or sign up for my investing courses, you know that I like to talk about the importance of good business management a lot. Yes, this is partly because I'm a business leader myself and because I have seen the value that good management brings to a company, but it's also super important from an investing perspective. A great management team and a good CEO can take an average company and turn it into the next huge thing. A bad management team, and on the other hand, can take a great company and run it into the ground, especially if the board doesn't take measures in time. So, how do you tell if the management is good? There are plenty of ways to evaluate a management team, but the easiest and most reliable approaches is to just look at the stats. That's what they are there for, right? Take a look at the return on invested capital or return on assets. The statistics tells you how well the management can leverage the money they have. If the business that you research and shows good return, it means that management is capable. You're looking for about 15% in this category. Also, remember how I said that we care about the long term in the future. That means we want to invest in companies where the return on invested capital is trending up. If it's going up, things are likely improving. If it's going down, well, you've got your red flag right there. Investing red flag 3, tons of debt. Then comes the debt, and if you are thinking about it, it is kind of obvious. Nobody likes debt, right? Why would you give your money, your hard-earned cash, to a company that's loaded with debt? Big debt can be very, very dangerous for a company. In the long term, it can very quickly kill it off. And since we are long-term investors here, we care about the future of our investments. We want to give our money to businesses that have a bright future ahead of them. Of course, a considerable portion of the companies out there does have debt because it's just how things work. I'm not telling you to avoid every single business that has a bit of debt, since that would cancel out more than 90% of companies. Instead, you want to compare the debt to cash flow. Cash flow versus debt. If you are researching a company and you see that they have debt equal or greater than multiple years worth of cash flow, then you've got yourself a red flag. Then there is also the potential of bankruptcy. If a company has racked up a lot of debt, the management team can use it as an excuse for bankruptcy. Sadly, this happens more often than not, especially if the management team is less than excellent. Investing red flag number 4. Companies that you don't understand. Well, this one isn't exactly the fault of the company, but it's still something that you absolutely have to avoid. And I can't stress this enough, guys. It's really important. Never ever put your money into something you don't understand. Before investing in a company, make sure that you understand the field, understand where the money comes from, where the money goes to, the dangers and the possible problems, understand the prospects for the future. This is a big trap, especially for beginners. They see good stats, they see promise, and they just jump right in. And yes, this might work in the short term. But there is the thing, we're long-term investors here. If we don't understand the field and the business, we can't see a clear picture of the future. And since we are usually looking to buy and hold stocks for more than a year, we need to be able to judge where the company is going to be. Think about 1 year into the future, then 3, 5, or even 10 years from now. Invest in red flag number 5. Companies that have fierce competitors. If the company is faced with a lot of well-established competitors offering high-quality products or services, they may have a hard time holding up. Mode or no mode, this is why most beginner investors prefer to stick with the well-established leaders in a given field instead of betting on the underdogs. While you're still new, I suggest that you do the same because it's much safer. Wait until you have at least a couple of years of experience under your belt before you branch off, looking at the small, budding businesses. And my bonus tip for you, invest in red flags number 6. I will leave you with a proverb that can be applied not just to investing, but also to business and life in general. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. And I feel like this is really important right now, because with all the COVID-19 stuff and the economy being in the weird state that it is, people are very impatient. They tend to jump into things without thinking, and they are very likely to fall for hype and other marketing tricks. No matter how hype a stock is, you should always remain calm. Always do research, always check for the red flags, always think before you buy. Never buy something just because this other person or big name is buying it. Never invest in things that you don't understand. And in closing, and with this we reach the end of this video, and I'm very happy that you were with me here today and you stayed till the end of the video. I hope that you learned a lot, something useful. I'm sure most of you may know this, but for the new beginners, this can be a very useful information. As always, please make sure to give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this content, and don't forget to share with your friends and family. If you have any questions or if you've got some red flags of your own to share, please don't be shy and let me know in the comment section below. I always love hearing from you. Thank you for staying with me, and until next time, stay green and motivated.